past 2 weeks, or 1 week, I guess.
Holy shit, Kevin!
Wow! What?
You get this only nowhere else but the Kevin and Zach. Kevin, I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're not look at this. A carved penguin. There it is.
Oh no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
I think I was so embarrassed.
Okay. The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, what's going on?
What is
happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the ball.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. Sure, I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Birdfish!
How about that?
Birdfish fans, stand up. We did it.
What can I say? What can I say? Well, if the Orioles season wasn't over yesterday, certainly is today after a loss to the Rockies. Losing 6-5, the Baltimore Orioles did. That's always fun. We're here to talk about it on Kevin and Zach React, which is your Orioles post-game destination, win or lose. Actually, I still have, there we go. We got the right logo in the corner now. I am Kevin Ostreicher. Zach Bollinger should be joining me at some point. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to hold it down solo. Zach held it down for me earlier with the Gregory Soto trade. Was I awake for that trade? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. But we got that news, and then the Orioles come out. Really, they came out swinging. I mean, you got 4 homers through your first time through the order. You know, they go up 4-0. You're like, hey, all right, this is going to be a fun game. But, you know, I think I certainly got ahead of myself and forgot who this team was. And then obviously the Rockies fight their way back. They take a 5-4 lead. And then, of course, the game ends up being 6-5 at the end of it. So, I mean, again, it's nothing we haven't talked about before. You know, Dean Kramer goes out there and, you know, it just feels like for Dean, he gets two quick outs in innings and then he'll give it up, or, you know, the Orioles score 2 runs. Here comes Dean to give up some. It just, Dean has been solid for the most of the year, or at least the majority of it. But, you know, you have games like this where it just feels like, all right, boom, offense gets something going. And then, all right, Dean is here to take it away in that typical, and I guess it wasn't really the Dean inning this game. It was the Dean stretch of innings where he gave up obviously the 1 in the 3rd and then 2 in both the 4th and the 5th. But hey, Orioles legend Tyler O'Neill, you know, I've always said he's the best hitter on the team. He goes out there and sneaks a homer, the left foul pole, and then you got another double, which he was not able to score on. But Tyler O'Neill apparently is the best hitter on the Orioles. No, I'm kidding. That's still Jackson Holliday. He goes 3 for 5. Jackson's been awesome this season. And this is a Alex Jackson legacy game. I mean, just a lot of random Orioles contributing in this one. But again, it still is not enough. Kittredge obviously gives up the lead. Still strikes out 3 in his inning of work, but of course, you know, when you give up a homer, it's not going to go well for you. So, I mean, what is there to talk about? I mean, this team, it's disappointing. And by the way, if you didn't know, the Rockies have 27 wins. This was the Rockies' 27th win of the season. The Rockies are really bad. The Rockies are the worst team in the league by a pretty wide margin. And they also just traded away their third baseman today to the Yankees. And they still were able to beat this reeling Baltimore Orioles team. So, honestly, like, there's not a lot to talk about. All right, here's what we'll do. If you have, I'm just going to do a Q&A. Literally, you can ask about the Orioles. You can ask about anything. We're also going to do the Tankathon because it's the same repeat. I mean, the Orioles, it's this. I shouldn't say same repeat. It's the same repeat of one of 5 possible outcomes that we've seen this season. They either get a lead and blow it. They get a lead, blow it, try to come back, but can't come back. They just get demolished, and that's the story. They get demolished and pose a fake comeback, but can't win. And then, they've won 45 games. So I guess I'll say that they sometimes win baseball games. But it's the same repetitive thing over and over again. And I see, man, shout out to Jordan. Drove 9 hours just to watch the home runs and disappointment. Jordan, we're giving a round of applause to Jordan. That is one dedication to watch this team. And look, Jordan, I'm sure it was the Rockies, and you said, hey, man, this team's going to win the game. I don't blame you if that was your mindset, but I commend you for driving 9 hours to watch that mess, that mess. And actually, one thing that we'll do, and I'll talk about, and I guess, Jordan, you were in the building for this, is the fact that they moved the fans out of the stadium, but continued to play the game. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And frankly, I mean, it's a bad look in a lot of different ways. I mean, the MLB, obviously, I think the discretion is up to the umpiring crew whether to take the players off the field or not, right? And so, that lightning was getting awfully close. There were a bunch of pictures posted and, fans who were at the game kind of live tweeting and, in up, I guess, updates that way. But yeah, okay, Jordan says dedication is too real. Yep. And hey, that's why we come on his show and do this, win or lose. And Jordan, look, I'm dedicated too. Like, I'm dedicated to this team. I respect and appreciate your dedication as well, and everybody who is dedicated to the team. And it's why it's hard to see them like this, especially after they put together a couple of really solid, or I guess 1.5 really solid seasons. Second half of last year wasn't so fun, but it felt like we were finally out of those 100-loss years and the rebuild and trekking through a season like that, struggling years, and here we are again. And then Jordan also, I see you saying, yes, moving us out and playing was crazy. Yeah, Stanley, weird, never seen that. Dorothy saying a full inning pass in like 10 minutes while we were stuck in the hallway. Just, yeah, never seen that. And yeah, Pocket Watch saying really interested to hear a ruling on the Lightning decision. Thought Lightning rules are pretty clear, so there's no confusion on what to do. And yeah, I mean, with the pictures that were being posted and it was right there essentially. And it felt like there was really no player safety involved there, which I thought was disappointing. I know that I think Jacob Calvin-Meyer posted that fans who were at the game would not get a refund despite being moved out. So yeah, I genuinely, I don't know. And if anybody knows another time when that's happened, please let me know. But I genuinely don't remember a time like that. I mean, obviously, the Orioles have played a game in an empty stadium before against the White Sox all those years ago. And, usually it's pretty synced up, right? When fans leave, it usually means, okay, got to get the players out of there for safety. And yeah, and Dorothy saying crazy to see the full lightning strikes and all the players still on the field. Like, it is, the pictures are honestly, if you haven't seen the pictures, it is honestly ridiculous. So that I also wanted to talk about that. Let's do the Tankathon simulator real quick. Now, Zach did get the number 1 pick yesterday, so now I have to be the one to get the number 1 pick. And also, it was really funny, his scenario for the Orioles, where he got the number 1 pick. He the Giants moved up 15 spots. They were literally the last team in the lottery, and they moved up all the way, I think, to 3, if I'm not mistaken there. So, all right, let me see. Hopefully everybody can see this. All right, there we go. And you know, while I'm gonna bring them on.
Kevin, they ruined floppy hat night.
Did you get one? Were you there?
Yeah, I got one. Got the floppy hat on. I got it.
Let's go. Yeah, there it is.
Kevin, they found a way to ruin floppy hat night. Kevin, I tweeted out in all caps after Alex Jackson hit the homer. I liked playing the Rockies, and then we lost.
So it's your fault, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like it is my fault. I don't know what happened there. Like, genuinely, that was one of those WTF games. Not even the fact that they played through an entire thunderstorm and just cleared the stadium. That was weird in and of itself. But, like,
yeah, all right.
being up 4-0 and then finding that way to lose, that was tough. That was tough.
Can you kind of give your perspectives? We got a couple of people who are at the game given their perspectives from the chat. What was your perspective of them moving everybody out and then having, because I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it either. So I was in the I was covered up. So I was allowed to stay. And all of a sudden, I'm not going to lie, Kevin, you just see lightning all over the place. So we got up, everyone ran in, and we were like, oh, they must be delaying the game. It was just the third out. Like, we assumed that the third out, like, the umps looked like they were walking off, like, all the players ran. And we were like, oh, they must be delaying the game. Everyone's running up the stands. So we go inside. All of a sudden, we're looking at the TVs, and we're like, they're still playing. So we walk back out to our section. Kevin, they had that place 90% clear. And it was, like, the creepiest thing. Like, I literally felt like I was obviously up further because, like, I was covered. But I felt like I could have had a conversation. I was in left field with Colton Cowser. Like, you felt like you were just that, like, clear. There was nothing, no noise out there. It was just a creepy, the lightning, every once in a while, there'd be big strikes of lightning over the stadium. I can't believe they played. I'm going to be honest. I cannot believe they played.
It wasn't a great look for a player safety aspect of things. And obviously, I said Jacob Calvin Myers said that, you know, fans who remove will not be getting a refund, apparently. So that's that story.
Yeah, that was just weird. I've never seen them be like, it's too dangerous for the fans to be there. But if the players can be on the field, then let's do that. That was just interesting.
Yeah, it has to be all or nothing. Like, if you're going to move the fans and you don't think it's safe for the fans, then you got to take the players off the field. Like, I don't know. It was weird. So, all right, let's do the. I explained.
I heard you explaining the Giants yesterday.
Yep, the Giants moved up 15 spots. So now I have to be the one to get it. So
here we go.
All right, so we got 3 of these. Orioles still 5th. They're only a full game. No. Yeah, they're a full game out of the 4th odds, which would move them up to 12%. So, hey, you want to go get swept by the Rockies? You can get those odds up. All right. Let's do this thing. We're going to send the lottery. We do it 3 times, and hopefully we'll get some craziness, although Zach got the craziness. All right, here we go. Tampa up 10, Baltimore down 3. Wow, that is not
all right. Not ideal. Not ideal.
Yeah, not how you want to start.
Kevin, I'm just going to say it. I'm so hot. Like, that's the other thing. It was so muggy and hot the entire game. Like, the fact that I stood out in that, and then, like, I'm outside right now. I'm on the back patio, my friends, and I am sweaty. Like, I'm gross. Like, you know, when you just I had to walk back to Fed Hill. Like, I am gross right now. Like, you know, when you're sitting out in just, like, super humid weather and you're like, why does everything feel like that's what's going on right now? I'm just sweaty. Like, it is horrific. The fact that I had to do that all those fans had to sit out in that muggy weather, because everyone just kept talking about every time a breeze would come through, everyone would, like, start cheering. Like, it was so grossly hot, and then for them to go out and lose to the Rockies, that's a tough one. I'll just say it, that's a tough one.
I mean, sweep, anything less than a sweep is completely unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. This series is already a massive. This season, I mean, is a disappointment. I'm just saying from the series perspective, absolute disappointment. All right, second, we're gonna send the lottery. Oh, let's go! Come on! This is what I'm talking.
There we
Second
go,
try.
Kevin.
Didn't you get yours on the second try? Or did you get it on the last try?
Yeah, I got a second try.
Yeah,
Kevin,
yeah,
it's meant to be. Hopefully they perform 2 lotteries. They have a practice one.
Yes. All right. And nothing too. I mean, the White Sox moving down 5, I guess, and the Orioles moving up 4. But this is perfect. You get the Orioles picking 1, and then the next 2 picks go to the NL. I'm completely.
I'll take it.
I'm completely okay with that. All right. Yeah. Let's see if we can get some craziness here in the last one. Sheesh. Okay.
I can't even see. Where did we go? 7th. Oh my
7th,
gosh.
but Cleveland moved up 11 spots to 2, and Tampa moved up 11 spots to 3.
Kevin, I'm going to warn you right now. When the Orioles finish with the 3rd worst record, like that's eligible because the White Sox and or whatever the Rockies and Nats aren't eligible. When they have the 3rd best odds and we start picking and we have to pick 12th, like I'm breaking something. I don't know what I'm breaking, but I'm breaking something.
Hey, I'm telling you, just get swept
Kevin,
by the
if
Rockies.
that happens, Kevin, we're doing this right now. We're making a pact. If the Orioles like drop 8 or more spots, we have to go to a rage room for content.
Oh, yeah, 8 spots is crazy. 8 spots is crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be something ridiculous to warrant the reaction. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Tampa gets number 1.
Yeah, like we got to have something like crazy. I'm not saying we drop 1 spot and suddenly we're raging, but I think we should make something happen.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull up ChatGPT and we can make trades again, but I'll share my screen this time.
This is where we're at.
Or isn't Google Gemini the better one? Google Gemini. Because ChatGPT was giving me Charlie Morton trades, like the Orioles trading for Charlie Morton. All right, let me share my screen. All right, let me share my screen. This is what it's. I mean, literally, I said, Zach, the Orioles have like 5 ways of losing, and like it's just a repeat every single time. So it just is what it is at this point. All right, here's Google Gemini. I think I see a lot of people talking about Padres and Laureano. I saw that as well. So let's try to do a Padres realistic trade for Laureano. So let me pull up this. All right. So make me a realistic trade for Ramon Laureano. I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Orioles, Padres. Oh, no, I spelled it right.
Yeah, I can't see it. My phone's too tiny right now.
All right, let's see. Proposed trade. Oh, Jose Iglesias coming back. Let's go.
For who?
For Laureano. It's Steven Kolek, who's their number 23 prospect, and Jose Iglesias for Ramon Laureano. That is something else. Laureano was not Laureano, sorry. Iglesias was a vibe.
I mean, the dude he rakes lefties, but overall, guy's a damn good defender.
Yeah, this is not good value though. This is a big decline for me. I'm not.
Well, obviously, I'm not taking that, but I think that's hilarious that that's who we got.
Okay, let's try to get a better deal. We'll go make me a better trade. Now, if they put this up for interpretation of Padres better, then we might be in trouble. Oh, it says I'm right to push for a better trade.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
All right, previous one was a bit light on the return. All right, so they are actively admitting to trying to fleece me on that. Laureano for Jay Groom, Yugi Rosario, and $1 million in international bonus pool money.
All right.
Let's see.
I mean, that's better than, I guess, than getting, 35-year-old Jose Iglesias.
It's better.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if I'm still taking that. But but the best thing about this, if I just kept saying make me a better trade, they'd just give me like Tatis and Machado and
but I would accept her.
yeah, it'd be I'd have to think about it, but I'd probably accept it too. You know what? I'm gonna say should I accept it? No, we'll do I need more.
Yeah, see if we can get better. See what we can get. Let's get selfish.
All right. The immediate future upside deal. All right, so 3 top 50. Okay, 1 top 15 to 20-ish prospect and 2 top 20. Yeah, I don't know. I need more major league talent. Don't give me Iglesias again. Don't give me Iglesias again. Randy Vasquez. All right, they gave me. Oh. Wait. They said that. So they're giving me Ethan Salas, but they said we can't. They said no, just kidding.
What?
It literally says Orioles acquire Ethan Salas. No, just kidding. We can't actually get Salas for Laureano, but I'm making a point. Who in Gemini is just wow.
That is the craziest thing it could have done. Like what the
They're
hell?
joking with me. That's kind of crazy. You know what? I'm gonna say I accept if I get Salas. Okay, that's a big ask. It's not realistic. Oh boy. It says that I have to trade Adley Rutschman, Ramon Laureano, and Cionel Perez for Ethan Salas.
Why do they want CNL?
Yeah, that's honestly kind of random.
That is crazy. I don't think we can give up Adley.
Adley for Salas and 2 other guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. But okay, let me see. Make me the most realistic Orioles trade deadline possible 2025. This is what we have resorted to, Zach.
This is the 2025 Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, it already's updated with the Gregory Soto deal. Okay, they just really want to give me Randy Vasquez for Laureano, so I guess that's what's happening. O'Hearn to the Astros for Alex Santos. Where do you think O'Hearn's value is right now?
I think he'll get you a top 20, top 20-ish.
It says Santos is 15 to 20, so I guess that's kind of on par with that. It's definitely not what it was by any stretch of the imagination.
You know what? I've decided I would take Randy Vasquez. Looking at his stats more, I would take him.
All right, so it's Vasquez, Lizarraga, and Yugi Rosario for Laureano. And then, yeah, so Alex Santos for Ryan O'Hearn in international. Well, it's Santos and pool money for Ryan O'Hearn. Mullins to the Mets. Basil, Basil, and Brandon McWayne. Morton and Zach up on the contenders. Okay, that doesn't give me packages. Okay, well, that was fun. It's crazy that like every game that is like this just renders me more and more speechless about this team.
I would obviously it's leaving me speechless. You see me, but it's beyond disappointing. Like even when we're having fun, like it was so fun. 4 homers through the first part of the order.
Yeah,
like they had 9 at bats and hit 4 home runs. That's fun. Like it felt good. It felt like hell. Tyler O'Neill looks great suddenly. But
I never doubted Tyler O'Neill, not once.
Cal, I'm not gonna lie. I am so on this Tyler O'Neill have your hot streak where how he's like one of those streaky players where he'll just go.
Are you gonna say trade him with the deadline?
Kevin, all I'm saying is if he hits like 4 more homers by the deadline and some team gets desperate, I'm just saying, Kevin.
Oh,
just saying.
God.
Like, just walk with me, Kevin.
I don't care what they would get back. I'd call it a win for the entire Orioles. I don't care what
if they got cash considerations, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I don't care what the other trades look like. I don't care if Elias gets fleeced on every single one. If they can get off of Tyler O'Neill's contract, that's automatically a win for the deadline, no doubt.
1,000%. 1,000%.
All right, let's get some call-ins.
Yeah, let's see if we got
some call-ins going. I don't know how many we're gonna have, but I'm gonna put the link in case people wanna pop in and talk about a baseball team that resides in Baltimore, which very soon is going to be the Savannah Bananas. So maybe we're going to talk about them.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
who would win, the Orioles or the Savannah Bananas?
It's going to be the best show in Camden Yards in a few weeks.
You know what? They should definitely do Orioles versus Savannah Bananas, and the winner gets the MLB spot. So the Orioles are facing relegation.
That's how we go about this.
Yeah, could you imagine like World Series, Savannah Bananas up 5-0 on the Dodgers in the 9th inning? These guys are doing backflips on the mound, just celebrating. Electric.
At least it would be entertaining. People would hate, but it's entertaining.
Yeah. All right. I have so many tabs open. I can't find where my tab is. Okay, here we go. All channel members. All right, the link is in the post tab for channel members. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. We're actually about 30-ish subscribers away from 2,000. Let me get the exact number. 26. 26. Yeah. Away. Well, actually, maybe it changed. Hold on, let me see. Nope, still 26. 26 away from 2,000. We've built up an awesome community here. Progress. Yeah, the community's been great. Really appreciate all the support, especially in a season like this. I mean, Zach and I do our best to show up and talk every night. I mean, we've not missed a game. Sometimes I'll not be able to get on. Sometimes Zach won't, but we have as a collective hit all games so far. We don't plan on stopping. We plan to hit all 162. Doesn't feel like there'll be more than 162 this season, Zach, but we used to say 162 plus. I think we can comfortably say there will be no plus. Yeah, it's tough, but all right, let me get the timer up and then we'll hit into call-ins. I see a couple already. All right, first call-in. We got Gordon. Gordon, are you ready? Thumbs up. You good? Okay, cool. All right, we got Gordon. Gordon, what's going on, man? Oh no, we can't hear you. No.
Say no. I'm just messing with you.
Oh man, I heard the thing and I thought it was just too loud for your voice. I thought it was too loud for your voice. All right, you got me, man. You got me.
What's going on? Oh snap! Let me turn this off. What's going on,
man?
Things have been
not the Orioles.
I know. Say hello to the missus.
It's not going on. What's going on?
Man, this has been rough, hasn't it?
That's a word to put it.
Oh, God. But, I mean, hey, how dare you put smut on Tyler O'Neill's name after what he did today? Like you want
never
him
a doubt. Never
out
a
of all
doubt.
people, you want him gone after what he did today. Like, come on,
Come
now.
on,
in a
Zach.
heartbeat.
Disrespect.
Come on, Zach.
In a
He's
heartbeat
the
for
MVP of the
Cash.
team. He's
Oh
the
my
MVP of the
gosh.
team.
What is today?
International signing bunny.
What is today? July the 25th. He's the MVP of today's game. Like, man, like going into this game, I was like, if we lose any of this game, I kind of felt like our season was over, but my mentality is just on to next season at this point, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's been rough, but on a good note, going to go see the Savannah Bananas on the second.
Oh, let's go! You're seeing the Orioles versus Savannah Bananas relegation game.
Oh my gosh, that is going to be the best thing in the world. If that were to ever happen, just oh my god. At this point, I don't even know who would win, honestly. Like, oh my god, this has been. You know what? Let's just stay in a good, positive mode. But yeah, how have you guys been? It's been a while, right?
It's been a while. Sticking with that, I want to ask you, how was Vegas? I don't think I've talked to you since you were out there.
Yeah. Vegas was good. Made a lot of connections. Just that's literally kind of what it was this year. Like when I went, it was so crazy. Like it was so many like athletes and just superstars. LeBron was there. I literally was standing right next to Draymond Green in a casino. I'm like, oh my god, like it's literally Draymond. Let me keep cool, and just say what's up, gave him some dap, and I was like, showed him my stuff, and yeah. So hopefully the guy has some things going on in the future next year, summer league again, but bigger and better things. It was a lot going on this time. So yeah. What about you guys? It's been forever.
I know. Yeah. I mean, for gearing up for Ravens season, I'm finishing up getting the last of my setup for I'm gonna redo. I've been saying it for a while, but it's been months in the process. So got to get a desk in, and then I'll set up. Yeah, I guess just waiting for football season. So I mean, it's not really a lot to look forward to for baseball. So
Jesus, Kevin.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
The crap out of me.
Scare me too with these headphones on. I'm like,
that made me jump.
You thought something was going on outside?
Well, you were just talking so like calm and collected, and then like all of a sudden there's just bam, bam. I was like,
oh.
Zach, what's going on with you, man?
Just another day in Paris. Oh shit. There we go. That's what's up, man. That looks awesome.
He has some kind of like some smut on his shirt on this. I like Nick Cross because he's a Maryland guy. I love Nick Cross because obviously he's from Maryland. But he kind of got some crap on his shirt. Like all of this, the Colts. But yeah. After what they did to us, but other than it being the Colts, I rock with Nick.
I know Zach and I were talking the other day about if Twitter was a thing when the Colts left Baltimore.
Oh my goodness,
what that would have looked like.
Twitter would have been in an uproar.
Oh my god.
Oh my, just
the
waking up
would have took me out. I would have been so pissed.
Or what about the ones that are asleep and then waking up to notification? Like Kevin, you wake up at what time? Like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Imagine everything you would have missed. Imagine everything you would have missed.
Man,
oh my god!
Not 6, but yes, late. I woke up to the news of Gregory Soto being dealt. So that if that gives you any context into.
Oh god.
What?
So before I go, I apologize. I haven't been checking in. Life has been very, very hectic.
You're good, man. You're good.
Who do you honestly see going so far? Like obviously a couple arm pieces. Soto's the first to go, but like before this trade deadline is up, who are you guys expecting to be gone?
I think Charlie Morton. I think Ryan O'Hearn, and then I would say one of Eflin or Seti.
Yeah.
I think we get rid of probably 4 more guys.
Do you feel like
Dominguez? Dominguez.
I think Dominguez as well.
Do you feel like the pieces we will give up will hurt us next year with us being not in a rebuild, but like a retool to where it's like these guys could still help us next year, or like
I would only sell guys
be able to replace them.
I'd only sell guys like Morton and them who expire at the end of the year.
I
Oh
agree.
yeah,
I wouldn't
that
get
is
rid of
true.
Yeah.
If anyone has an option next year, like Kittredge, like Laureano, you got to give up a lot more to get them. You know, you got to get someone that's going to contribute next year to help them.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just don't think they're going to, like, if hypothetically they kept everybody, which I know they're not going to, but hypothetically if they did, I just don't, you're not going to be able to re-sign all these guys. And I don't think, honestly, some of them want to come back after this year. So whether that is due to just young guys pushing them out or the Orioles wanting to go in a different direction. So I would just say get what you can for the guys that you aren't going to bring back, and you know that for a fact right now. And then the guys you feel confident in, maybe you can keep them if they're contributing. But you also, it's a tough balance because this team, you know, they're not rebuilding. They are trying to retool. So you don't want to go too crazy with it, but you do want to replenish your farm system with obviously everybody coming up and graduating and the whole 9 yards. You know, you want to get some talent back in there. So I think Zach's on the money. I'd say probably 3 to 5 more guys get moved. And then I don't think everybody gets dealt, but a good majority of the guys.
In a world, do you see Colton Cowser getting moved if the price is right? Like if there's like a offer to, you know, get rid of Cowser, because I've seen a couple things of people saying Cowser might be, you know, going in. I don't really know how much. I have so far been not even focused on anything other than, you know, moving and stuff. Like I haven't even been thinking about anything else really. But like I've been seeing a couple tweets and stuff. Like, is that a real possibility if the asking price is, you know, like is there? Like, is that a possibility that Cowser would be moved?
I don't think so. At least not now. I think they're probably going to want to try to. They're going to want to try to run it back with hopefully a better offseason next year with their offensive pieces. And look, I'm not saying Cowser's been good this year. I know the injuries, you know, that was tough, and then he just really hasn't found himself this season. But I think the biggest guy who's under technical team control that would get moved is probably Laureano. You know, if they want to go out there and get like a frontline pitcher and I mean like top guy, and the team's trying to move off of somebody and they want Cowser as the headliner or something, I mean, it's possible, but I don't think that I don't think they're going to move Cowser right now. I think that O'Hearn, Mullins, Laureano were like the big offensive pieces, but right now I think Baltimore's going to probably just try to keep the core together. And you know, I don't know what his long-term future is in Baltimore because they have a lot of guys who they're going to have to bring back, and they cannot keep all of them, I don't think. But, you know, maybe Cowser is a guy that's the odd man out in a couple of years, but for now I think they probably keep him. Zach, are you there too?
Yeah, I don't think they trade him.
I hope so, because when I saw that, I was like, no, and then I saw a couple of things. I'm like, okay, I have been so out of the mix lately. I said, I hope this is not a true thing. But I really don't see us getting rid of him. But, yeah, I just kind of wanted to halt that and get my mind back easy.
I got you, man.
I need the milkman. But you guys be sitting – hold on. Let me rephrase that. I need the milkman on the Orioles, okay?
On the Orioles. Orioles.
Okay,
there we go.
Yes. But you guys be safe. It was good talking to you.
You too, man.
Appreciate you.
Be good, Nate. We'll talk whenever you pop back on here, all right?
Yes, I know. And, look. Man, everybody keep thugging it out with the Orioles, okay? You know, like, just keep thugging with them, please.
Hey, they're still going to play baseball games, so, you know, they still got to go through the 162, and then then we can all just put them out of sight, out of mind for a little bit. So,
yeah, put them in
at least this season, put it out of sight and out of mind forever. So
yeah, literally. But you guys
yes, sir. All right, Gordon, we'll talk to you later, man.
Adios.
Peace. All right.
Dude, Nick Kurtz just hit his 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, I see Pigtown just put an update for you. 5 for 5, 3 homers. That is
unbelievable.
That is disgusting.
He's unbelievable, dude.
I have
him. I have me and my friends do a league, and it's just homers. And I have him like homers. It's a fantasy league, and only home runs count. I have him in that. Dude's unbelievable.
Who has Cal Raleigh?
My friend Malachi. Yeah.
He's probably winning.
No. So we started halfway through, so we restarted.
Oh man.
Yeah. We restarted.
Man, so whoever at Stowers is probably winning the league.
I'm winning the league, Kevin. I'm winning. I currently have 20. I have 20. The next closest has 15.
Does that person have Stowers?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's move on to our next column. We got Joe. Let's get him on here. Where is Joe? Here he is. Joe, let's go. I got to get myself in the middle so that we can hear. Oh, no.
Ding, 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 ding. You guys don't know what a timer is, did you?
It's a soft timer. It's a soft timer. You know, we're not going to kick anybody at 3.
It's good to hear from Gordon.
Yeah.
You know what I learned tonight?
What?
I learned that although on Tuesday I learned that I like high noon seltzers, I learned they're out of my budget at $30 a 12-pack in Arkansas. So
that's unreal. What?
Yeah, they're
no go.
They're expensive.
That's ridiculous. You can go with like well,
I will buy a bottle of Deep Eddy vodka and make my own.
Yeah, at
that point you might as well. That's just ridiculous.
But it was $25.99 plus the Arkansas tax, so it would have been like $33 a 12-pack. That is not happening.
How much is the Arkansas tax?
35%.
Wow.
Plus, plus the sales tax. So the 35% of that is the alcohol tax plus percent sales tax. Percent of your purchase is tax here.
Yeah, I'm not messing with all that. That is too much.
So I just came back to let the dogs out rather than spend $30 on 12 seltzers.
Hopefully the Orioles can get some tax on their deals and bring the price up for some of their guys. I'd be 35% package increase for the Orioles. I'll take that.
I would take it. It would be fun. And I'm sorry I'm very dark, but it is dark outside.
Oh, that's fine. No, so, you're good. You're good.
The dogs seem to want to go in other people's yards today, so I'm trying to corral them.
It's always an adventure. Well, speaking of adventure, Joe, who's off the team by this time next week? Who's gone?
We're trading Rocco to parts unknown for cash.
I'm in.
Parts unknown.
For cash considerations. Rocco's getting traded.
You heard it here first.
There we go, baby.
And we'll then promote Zach to Rip After Dark.
Wow! Congratulations, Zach. Look at you guys.
Gosh, I didn't realize.
We probably should promote Kevin because he's up. So
yeah, that's my prime working hours. They went for a long time yesterday. They were on for like 2 hours yesterday. I saw something.
They were on for like an hour and a half, and I was like, dude, it's 12:30. I'm going to sleep. I gotta get up at 5 o'clock.
They started pulling out the archives late.
They did.
Late.
Rocco got thrown from the bridge again. So, but unfortunately, they did not have the cat party video. I really want to see the cat party video.
Oh, did they not? Could they not find it?
I guess not. So
that
maybe
has
next
to be
time.
I'm sure. I don't even remember what live that was, but I guess if we really want to go back, and it was right after Cinco de Mayo because that's when Banksy's birthday is, and we threw the party. So I'll try to go back and find the live for it.
Yeah, that was classic. That's a classic clip.
I think that was my true initiation to the show was that cat party. That was.
Now you got to do 2 of them every year. So
I know. Yeah, we did them April and May we did Myra and Banksy. So maybe next year we'll do a big joint one for the 2 of them and go all out for it.
The thought on the ball game tonight. The only thing is 25,000 people for floppy hat night tells you how bad the season is.
Yeah.
That just tells you.
Yeah. One of them was Zach Bollinger.
Yeah, it was not worth
it.
Zach is a tortured soul out there with his sweatiness.
I'm just hot.
And the rain. I mean.
Yeah, it was just not.
Yeah, that whole situation. Yeah.
Yeah. At least we got Ben McDonald back, and they wrapped him in bubble wrap.
Well, yeah, Happy Ben is back and feeling good, feeling better.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do a prop. We're gonna do a prop real quick.
Oh, let's go.
Get out of here. We're gonna take the Baltimore Orioles from the curb back up to where it goes all week. Today was trash day, so
Okay.
we're taking the Orioles.
This feels like a ritual. This feels like a ritual. Joe wheeling them back is what's going to turn the season around here.
But with that said, you know what? I suggest you guys take a 7-day absence. If it turns the season around, you can never do a show again.
Just trying to put us out of business or something, man. Jeez.
Okay. 3 days, come back, do one. If they lose, go another 3 days without one.
We'll do like 10-minute streams for a week, and if that's what it is.
I mean, have fun with it. Why not?
Man, yeah, we're trying to find the fun in what has otherwise been a not very fun season.
I mean, we all know what happened when Rocco quit TV. The Orioles died.
Yeah,
it really is all Rocco's fault, Joe. You know what?
It is. He quit TV in July of last year, and the Orioles have not been the same.
Yep. That's how it is. You know, the fact is right there. You can't dispute it.
So we're trading him to parts unknown for cash, and that's how we'll go about doing that.
Yep. Well, Rocco, it's been Rocco, if you're listening, it's been a good run. It's been a good run.
Yeah. I love how I shit on him when he's not here to defend himself.
Well, you do it in the chat too when he's there. So you're not just doing it when he's not. So
I do, but you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. He's a good kid. You're a good kid, Joe. Appreciate you for calling in, man. We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully your trash ritual will help the Orioles win a game tomorrow, and if it does, you get the full credit. So
hey, let's hope so.
Let's go, man. All right, appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
Later.
All right. Love it. Let's keep the call-ins rolling. We got Ray. Let me get the timer up here. Let's get him on here. Ray, what's going on, man?
I'm so glad I spent my evening in a Towson movie theater rather than going to this game. Fantastic Four is great. Fantastic Four is great, by the way. You got to go see it.
I need to see it. I'm jealous. I need to see it.
It's fantastic. Best Marvel movie since Endgame.
Oh, wow. All right, now I have high expectations. Now.
No, that's not true. Since Guardians 3. I forgot about Guardians 3.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what can you say?
I know.
Does it get worse than losing to the Rockies?
It's honestly, if you had told me the Orioles would have lost a game to the Rockies before the season started, I would have called you crazy. I would have been like, even with the regression in pitching staff, there's no way they lose to the Rockies, who, by the way, traded their third baseman like 9 hours ago. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Guys, I think you're underselling how many people are going to get traded. I think Urias is getting traded with how much they're playing him.
Oh. That's interesting.
I think they see McMahon.
Go ahead.
No, I said I think they now, with McMahon off the market, they're going to trade Urias to whoever the loser in the Suarez sweepstake is.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear people are getting priced out on Suarez. So if they feel like there's another affordable option that's going to cost them considerably less, and I mean, Arias he's a solid player. He's not Suarez, but he can get the job done for you, and it'll cost you a lot less. So you know what? I didn't consider that. I think Ray, you might be onto something there.
I counted if you count Laureano and Urias, which I wouldn't trade Laureano, but he's played so well that you're kind of selling high.
Yeah.
So if you count Laureano, if those two get traded, I think 9 guys are getting traded, not counting Gregory Soto.
So it would be, so you think, I assume Eflin, Arias, O'Hearn, Mullins, Morton, Dominguez, that's 6.
Kittredge.
Okay. Kittredge is another one.
Sagano.
Okay, Sagano. And then would Laureano be the last one?
Yes.
Okay. So there's 9.
I think.
Whew. Yeah, you want to see... The Orioles want to see their young talent come up. Yeah, just trade the team that way, and you get to see them. I mean,
you know what though? It would actually be entertaining just to see what the lineup looks like.
Yeah, and you know what? Kobe Mayo still would not be in it. So
yeah, he probably.
It's also true. Hey, you're going to see Maverick Handley play first base by the end of the year.
Right.
For his defense.
Will. At this rate.
But I mean, I will tell you too. I wouldn't shock me. We got Slater last year. Wouldn't shock me if someone paid cash and we just got Carlson out of here. So that's 10.
Yeah. Carlson for Slater. Who says no? Not Zach. Not Zach.
Yeah. I don't know if we ever need to go back to that.
What's Eloy doing?
I think he might still be in Tampa's system.
He was DFA'd.
I'm pretty sure because didn't he and Kimbrel face off? Oh no, he's just a free agent. Okay.
Yeah, he got DFA'd.
Did he ever? Oh, he was on their 40 man. Okay, he was on their 40 man.
2-month bench player / golf instructor. Put him on the team.
Golf instructor. Just unbelievable. That would be all time.
I will say though, what I think they should do, and Zach was right, I was wrong. I think they're actually going to get multiple players for Morton, but I think they should package Mullins and Eflin. I think that maximizes both of them.
That package makes sense for a team like the Phillies.
If they're going to trade 9 players, it definitely would not be 9 separate trades. I don't think you get 9. But like you said, if you want to package for 2 or 3 trades, I think that's how you could start getting up to that 6-7 guys gone. If you are packaging like Eflin and Mullins or O'Hearn and Dominguez, whatever it may be, I think that can be your route to get better prospects up front that, maybe more quality guys.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think the McMahon and Naylor trade, I'm so happy they happened early because I think O'Hearn's value also went through the roof.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah, it's true. So, I mean, we'll see. It's interesting because, I think a lot of these guys who are on expirings will get dealt, but I don't think that completely shuts the door on them moving off of guys like Urias or Laureano. So if there's enough interest, you get a guy back. I mean, and you mentioned kind of the selling high. Like a lot of people are talking about selling high on Laureano. Is he going to have a year like this next year, or is this just his peak? I mean, you have to kind of weigh that out when you're talking about, what you feel like he can provide you in 2026. And if they don't trade him and they get good offers, and then he comes back in 2026 and either is back to being a platoon guy or isn't really who he was, we're probably going to be sitting there like, yeah, they probably should have moved off of him when they had the chance. So it's a tight rope. You got to be able to balance it out as best you can. Ray might have lost Ray.
There is no way Kurtz just hit his 4th home run.
Did he?
Yes.
Yes. Where are you? Where are you going?
Sorry, I'm shit talking my friends in there who are in the league.
Oh, you have the league?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think Ray, if you can still hear me, appreciate you calling in, man. We lost you, but we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate Ray for calling in. All right, let's get to our last call. We got Andy on the board. Let's bring him up. Andy, what's going on, man? How you feeling after whatever we just witnessed on the baseball field tonight?
Yeah, whatever that was. I mean, I did bet on them tonight, so I feel partially responsible. I had a little 2-piece bozo pack with them and maybe the Mariners, and I was certainly the bozo tonight. So, or not the Mariners. Who was it? I don't know, some team that lost. It doesn't matter, but it lost. I agree with Ray about Urias. I think Urias is. He's got an extra year left. I think it's 1 more year left. I would find a team that doesn't want to pay for Suarez, I feel I wouldn't have traded if I was Elias. I would not have traded him to the Yankees if they didn't get McMahon.
Yeah.
But that's the perfect guy for them. More defensively oriented and like a league average hitter. Someone who wants more of a defensive presence. I feel like Urias would be the guy there. I don't know if you guys talked about it, but again, frustrating that Mayo hits a nuke and O'Hearn is still coming up. I get he's our all-star, but like, what are we doing? Honestly, what are we doing here? That was just, I just couldn't believe that. But
yeah, I agree. And I think, Zach, what you mentioned it the first time it happened, and this time felt more egregious to me because he did have the homer, and he's looked so good up there. And honestly, right now with the way that O'Hearn is the all-star, but I trust Kobe more in that situation right now. Like, it's crazy to say it, but like I do. And at this point, it just feels like O'Hearn is more so in the way, which is why I think moving off of him is going to be good for everybody involved. O'Hearn gets an opportunity to go compete somewhere. I think the Orioles truly get to unleash Kobe Mayo if it is just Elias trading guys to say, all right, who else are you going to play? And I know that Elias is involved in all these decisions. It's not just Mancelino. It's a group effort from the organization. But, if Elias trades everybody who can play there, the organization has to say, all right, we kind of have to play Kobe now, get him in there. So it's been malpractice how they've managed Kobe. And I don't know what the return package for O'Hearn is going to be. It's clearly not what it was going to be earlier in the year. But I think, honestly, it's not addition by subtraction in the way that O'Hearn's a bad player. I don't believe that. I think he's a good player. It's more addition by subtraction of just like, man, this is a lost season. See what you have in these guys. And I think Kobe can truly break through. And it's better him do it now in the second half of a lost year as opposed to trying to get him up to speed at the first half of next season. Like, if you can get him on the ground rolling here, in my opinion, like, it's better to have him do that now as opposed to later.
Yeah. What you said, Kevin, about malpractice, that is the perfect word for that. I keep coming back to that word. I just don't, it's just top to bottom. Elias feels like, he's just an elite scout. Like, he is so good at identifying talent, and it just sucks that there's so many shortcomings, whether you can say it's all season moves or trades or whatever it might be. But it's just the management of the prospects that you have developed up into the point where you get to the major leagues. It's mind boggling. It really is. And I feel like the Astros haven't had that problem. So it's like, what changed from when he was with Houston to over to here that, just caused that. But yeah, man, the one of the things that Kjerstad's still mightily struggling down in AAA.
Yeah.
If we do trade Laureano and Mullins and O'Hearn and all those guys, that probably opens up DH spots, corner outfields or spots, stuff like that. Would either of you call him back up? Because I would have said yes, but like, if he's hit 150 in AAA,
Yeah, I mean, I think Beavers is much more deserving of that spot. 100%. And, if there are multiple spots and you're like calling up guy after guy, I mean, Kjerstad is, I guess, farther down on that pecking order, but maybe he sneaks in as like the last guy. But I'd call up Beavers 10,000% over Heston right now. He deserves the opportunity. Heston, and again, the way he was managed by the Orioles did not help anything. The way that he was, and it's kind of like the Mayo thing. Like, this is not the Mayo thing is not the first time we've seen this happen. It kills your confidence. Like, it's essentially
it's Holiday.
Yeah.
It's all ththese guys. The only one they did right was like Gunnar and Adley. Like, even when he struggled, it was like you're catching basically every 2 out of 3 days or 3 out of 4 days kind of thing. Gunnar was, when they brought him up, it's like, you play. But everyone else is like, well, we're going to platoon you here, and if you're struggling, we'll drop you to 9th or something. It's just crazy. It's bad.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, I think that, if there's enough spots, both Beavers and Heston, like by the time September rolls around, I think both will be up, Beavers and Heston. But, it's not necessarily encouraging that Heston is going down to AAA and is doing what he's doing. So definitely last hurrah. At this point, again, like, what trade value does Heston have? There's none. I mean, at this point, you got to try to hope he rehabilitates his not only value, but just the way he plays, like kind of Trevor Rogers, right? Hopefully he can kind of tweak some things, work on some things, and realize his potential. But yeah, not looking not looking good for Heston right now. So
he'd be like a Stowers throw-in like last year. He was basically a throw-in, and
maybe that's what happens. Is the Orioles feel like it's not a fit anymore, and they talk about packaging players. Maybe if it gets them 2 prospects higher on the top 20, maybe they're like, all right, we'll give you, if you give us your 8th prospect instead of your 10th, we'll give Heston in the deal.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
one of those things, but. Gonna be a very different team, a very different team come Thursday. So we'll see how it unfolds. But Andy, appreciate you calling in, man. We'll talk soon, and I mean, hopefully they can get 1 win against the Rockies. Although at this point,
I hope they win 0. I just hope they get embarrassed. I hope
just
they
get the draft pick.
I hope they clean house. Just it's time to time to reset.
Yeah, for sure. But all right, Andy, appreciate you calling in, man. We'll talk soon.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. Zach popped off. He might be riding on his Homer fantasy league high right now. I'm not sure. And yeah, Pig for sure. Heston still has some value, Pigtown. It's definitely true. Oh, here's Zach. That Heston definitely still has some value. It's just right now, I'm wondering if you would be a throw-in a deal, like I kind of said, and a team feels like they can fix the swing, and the Orioles get like 2 prospects. It clearly is not working out right now with the Orioles. Like, to you, are the Orioles stuck with Heston, Zach, or do you think that they could throw?
No, you have to. You're stuck with him, but I think you just have to see what happens. Like you can't trade him. He has no value. You have to see what you got.
I think his value comes in the potential, but he also is older and he hasn't shown it multiple times.
And the potential, if you trade him, you got to get someone good. Like you can't just trade him for a random middle reliever or because Heston Kjerstad, I still think at his best can still be something pretty good, at least a power hitting lefty. So that in and of itself, I buy into. I would keep Heston over trading him just to trade him.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade him just to trade him, no. But I mean, if it could be of your benefit, then it's possible. But at the end of the day, like they'd have to see pretty big benefit to do it. But you can't just move off of him to move off of him. That I do agree about there. But all right, Zach, you got anything else, or are we good to pop on out?
No, I'm actually about to get in an Uber to go home, but it's so hot, Kevin. It's so hot.
You are just miserable.
Thank God Nick Kurtz hit 4 home runs to just save my night.
Good, good for you. Congratulations on your fantasy win there.
Thank you. But yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Dude. All right. Yep. That's all we got here on Kevin and Zach React. The Orioles, do they play an afternoon game? Are they going to make me mad right now?
I don't know when they play.
Oh, okay. They play at 7 tomorrow. Good. All right. So we'll be back here probably right around the same time, hopefully after a win, or maybe not if you wanted to tank, depending on what side you're on there. But we'll be here regardless, win or lose. We'll be talking Orioles, talking more trades probably as well. So that's all we got for you on the show tonight. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button here on YouTube, as we are your post-game Orioles destination. And we will see you back here tomorrow. I'm going to go current, future Oriole, Jared Jones.
Gerardo Parra. We'll see you all.
Good one. Classic, Zach Davies. Shout out.